Imagine though, like really?
Bruh, who is that
That
nigga?
went to UK music. The Akbar nigga.
I'm talking about the beat.
Oh yeah,
though,
that
no
nigga's
cap.
muted.
Yeah, that's Drake beat, nah?
I didn't call you. Oh, I said go see. Damn, what the fuck
Is
did I
that
call your
Drake
name
beat?
for? What the fuck I call you for? Fuck. Oh, go see my hot dogs though. You want one of them? And the air fryer? Let me see one. My burnt and your burnt is two different things. Sometimes burnt just flavor, you feel me?
Yeah, feel me?
Especially when it comes to hot dog.
Wait, what?
Exactly. And for all you niggas that cook y'all hot dogs in some boiling water, y'all some nasty
the
niggas.
National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments
Y'all
ago.
some
Here it
nasty
is. It's unlike
Wait,
any
how do you make
other
your hot
sport
dogs?
as both
I
teams
put 'em in the
make
oven,
their way out
dog.
of the tunnel.
No.
These folks are
I put 'em in the
fired up
oven.
as their guys
No,
are
Oh, that
ready
bit
to
good.
battle
No,
between
Miles
some
the
bread.
Texans
wets
and
the
the
paper.
Atlanta
Miles wets the
bread.
paper towel and puts it in the
Bring
microwave.
me some bread, dog.
Microwave,
Touch
nigga.
it. What does it look like on the inside? Did you open it up?
We are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the
My
end
nigga, that
zone.
shit is flavor, dog. You
No
tweaking.
run
Bring me the
back.
other hot dog.
Touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
This bit taste good, though. What you saying? Hell, yo. You talking about that motherfucking, hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh shit!
Forced out to his left.
Push it to the limit.
Oh, you saw that one
Not
coming. It's
missed.
intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up
You ain't
by
throw the other one away,
linebacker
did you?
Jordan Jenkins.
All right.
He was pretty good a year
make
ago in
sure, dog.
college, getting
I suck.
outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the
Yeah, let the
pocket,
ball
you can knock a
go.
receiver
I thought
down.
that ain't
You can
gonna
take him
dribble
out of
it.
play.
But nah, what
You
you
can
say,
make sure
Dre?
you huddle him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield.
About the
They
hot
do a
dog
much better
statement
job
that I
of it.
said.
He's got
So
to
that's some
learn
nasty
that the
nigga
speed
shit.
has changed on this
That's
level.
a
On
nasty shit.
second down now.
I got a turnover.
It's Elliott. He'll fight
What?
forward for a couple
Boiling
down
hot
inside the
dog,
40. Good job there keeping him to a short gain.
nigga gonna
Of
put
course,
the
he's
phone
coming
there?
off a really terrific
You said what?
performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught
Y'all
up
niggas
in
need
what
help.
you're the reigning defensive player of the week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there.
No fucking way,
That
dog.
is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
This nigga made his team look ugly as fuck. Why
Ezekiel
you niggas do
Elliott,
shit like this?
his 11th
Edit
touchdown
players
of the
and think that
year,
shit fun.
as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby with
I need to
the
be
extra
fucking with niggas'
point,
field,
and it's
man.
now a 7-0 game.
Bruh, I know y'all just saw me get screened. Shut the fuck up, fat bitch.
Oh, we.
Who thought that is?
Oh, we. I why I can't play 2K no more. That shit toxic.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This shit toxic.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Ooh,
The decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads
This
to
nigga
6
Mike
points.
ain't making
Hey,
it
take off.
better, bro.
How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Gotta laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that
Bro,
just
what are you
happened?
doing, nigga?
Let's go out and play now. Let's just start
I was getting him open. What you mean?
Nigga, you had me wide open in the paint.
Sound like he need his ass whooped.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Not 2 and 3.
Now back to throw.
Acting like the
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch.
Mike, what are you doing up here, bro? You're murdering my grade right now.
Bro, literally, they just keep rapping. It's like 4 people up here at one time. It's literally 4 people up here.
That are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
I stopped going in there and taking the Gatorade since I'm not finna get in trouble for you, dog.
They want to know how to rap from UK. I'm a rap like I'm from UK.
I don't know.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively.
It's not, but you dirty as fuck. You don't like to stand up behind
Hey,
yourself.
why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Say that,
I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got a 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
Foul.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Just foul. Foul off the inbound.
They'll look to throw.
Just score up.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great
Must be after 6
question
o'clock
because
in
that's
Georgia.
what
Broke ass shooting you doing,
when he
bro.
gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are
And
going to
it ain't
check
after
on
6, it's
it
on the
because
Friday,
when
too.
you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Certainly appeared like they had a great chance of that turning into a touchdown, but maybe led him just a bit too much.
Yeah, out of the back of the end zone. And that's tough on a 5-yard pass, but one of that distance, that can be tough to gauge when you're in the back of the end zone. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40, and he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Are we changing the lineup? Or?
He ran that bit back.
Wow.
I don't have anything.
Here we go, team. Spell. Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away.
Oh.
It's complete to Hopkins. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And
you got to hold that block, Calvin.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's Freeman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Recon, 132 fighter. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
They'll set up a throw, and that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Sleeping in that bit, dog.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he's got some space here. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete.
Waiting on you, dog.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
That no, you sit your ability. Fucking dummy.
Check. Hey, lock it. Hit it.
Wait, no one of y'all niggas
Freeman on
switch?
first and 10.
We got 3
And
and 2.
an alley to run.
No, not at all.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown.
It's a comeback alert.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have
He can't hold me when I'm playing for real.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism.
Okay, I fought with that ball right there. I fought with that one.
Guys in the backfield get them really
My nigga said if my name was Smith, I had to add the Western. I fought with that.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Elliott on first down to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Davis now to return it. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Right now.
From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
Like, he made all these niggas look nasty, bro. Like, he got Deshaun Watson with 2 sleeves on.
But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Why you
and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
It went good. I got to go back out there Monday.
Tough first half for him.
I start Monday.
Put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept their men making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice
you can't see that video.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Bro. Nah, I'm gonna put it for you.
All right, but
Keyshawn, you seen it?
It's an alley to run. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
Hey, Jay, this man Chelsea bad because he get in a small room at the new house.
If you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They are really moving it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Ain't nobody told me the game started.
It's Desmond Trufant.
Nigga, are you not looking at your
Certainly
screen?
not what he was hoping for, Charles.
I have to go tell my parents to call about upgrading our
There's a
internet.
lot of knowledge to be
Tell
gleaned
somebody that
every time you throw an interception if you do things the right
we're
way.
out the door.
And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later? Who would that be?
No one won't be able to know to tell you that the game started when you don't know that you're not at the
That's the
screen.
NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think
I know that.
Call me when the game starts.
Yeah, I think he's
Oh,
doing
you gotta take that up with him. Oh, you gotta take him. You gotta take that up with him, man.
They come out here in the eye. From the 2 now.
You said okay,
2nd
though.
and goal. Now here's
I must have Miles trying to get a voice
Get
actor.
in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard.
If that's what you're going to do, you should have switched players and let...
As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will level
Imagine
the
all you have to
playing
do
field at
is
17 all.
Go back, go down. Wait.
17-17 the score. All even to this point
No,
as
I
it
don't know why
kicks
you
away.
tripping. You saw this coming. You saw
That'll
this
be
coming.
taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23
You act like you didn't see this coming.
I got a DB. What?
If you say so. If it's not the master bedroom that's downstairs, then she's not going to be in that bedroom.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a 1st down. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down.
That sorry-ass bounce pass made me fucking stop.
Freeman again. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Back to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
This is Ajayi. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs.
They call it front hand jack
man out.
Tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck down behind the line of scrimmage.
Would have made it.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Please. He's on the ground.
Yeah. 57, Mike 57. Hey, box up.
Oh wait, no limit, Diesel, no limit.
They'll drop to throw.
Remember, he wasn't here.
And that is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away.
This thing has the yips. The yips.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
It's like when you're like a professional, you're really good at something, and then all of a sudden you just something happens and you just start sucking.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Why do you go to game?
Probably can,
Another carry tonight for the workhorse.
We're in the 3-2, right? Or am I? Okay. Are we going to game?
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big run that time by Elliott. 59 yards for him on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now a 1st down throw, Watson.
I'm not even going to shot.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there.
And I didn't steal it.
And he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
He has the yips, I'm telling you.
Punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The position here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
No, that's why.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
I said I got the job.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Here's Elliott. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but some
shit.
block.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 6 yards to the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
Doesn't make sense.
As they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
Ooh, is that Chauncey talking?
Got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold. He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts.
They get an AI down there, and AI
to keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter.
Maybe I just need to start trying to do
does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions.
You see how it's probably giving momentum.
Maybe a little frustrating.
Let me try it.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering.
I'll meet you there, man. Oh, shit. Shoot it.
Go.
Back to throw.
Can't shoot the midi. It's rudimentary. Get up. Man, what are you doing?
Calvin Ridley.
You see my nigga put his hands out like people did a big
down to the
monkey.
40 before it's all said and done. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out.
Watch a slap. Hey. Slap. Mike 3.
Break.
There.
I'm gonna take a shower after this game or something.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ew.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Elliott a first down and more. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close the